Welcome to the RTO Superhero Podcast with me, Angela Connell-Richards. Each week, we break down the standards for RTOs 2025 and turn them into clear actions you can use. You get real examples, compliance tips, and straight answers for running a quality RTO. Let's get started. Welcome to the RTO Superhero Podcast with me, Angela Connell-Richards. Today, we shift the focus to where compliance starts. It starts with the executive team. If you lead an RTO, then you shape outcomes, systems, and culture. The outcome standards place clear responsibility on CEOs, managers, and compliance leads. You set direction, you drive improvement, you influence risk. You hold the power to build a stable, confident, and consistent RTO. Today, you will hear what leadership accountability means, what the regulator expects, how gaps appear, and how you can lead with clarity. Let us start with the shift in the standards. The system no longer asks if you have policies. It asks who owns them. It asks how decisions are recorded. It asks how leaders review data. It asks how actions are tracked. Outcome Standard 4.1 calls for clear and documented governance. This means leadership sits at the centre of compliance. It also means the executive team must show that decisions link to evidence. You must show that improvement is planned, measured, and reviewed. Compliance officers support the work, but they do not own the responsibility. Now let us explore what the regulator expects. They expect strong governance. Leaders must understand current rules. They must review compliance data often. They must track action items. They must record decisions. Minutes and registers give proof. They expect clear delegation. Tasks must be assigned. Owners must be documented. You must show who watches policies, program plans, complaints, and staff credentials. They expect precise risk management. You must track delivery risks and adjust systems as conditions change. You must use learner feedback. You must reassess risk after any shift in scope, staff, or mode. They expect continuous improvement. You must hold an internal audit plan. You must use a quality register. You must act on what you find. Leadership must show what they did with each insight. Let us look at what happens when leaders stay distant. A member RTO once kept compliance work with one staff member. Their CEO ignored meetings, their managers trusted old documents, their board never saw risk reports. When ASQA asked about program plans, learner support, and risk analysis, leaders had no answers. This turned a short check into a full site audit. Delegation is fine. Disconnected leadership is not. The regulator checks leadership ownership. They check the system, not the person. Let us move to practical guidance. Every CEO should hold a monthly dashboard review. Start with the risk register. Check red and amber areas. Ask what changed and what actions occurred. Check trainer credentials. Ensure currency, mapping, and PD records stay current. Check program plans. Look for new cohorts or new modes. Confirm updates. Check complaints and feedback. Look for patterns and unresolved items. Check validation progress. Confirm what happened this quarter. Then review internal audit actions. Check if improvements were completed. Leaders do not need to do the tasks. They need to understand the state of the system. Now let us talk about tools. The Leadership Accountability Compliance Checklist helps you check your duties. It guides your delegation. It shows blind spots. It helps you build a stable review rhythm. Use it in leadership meetings. Ask your managers to complete their parts. Use it each month. Treat it as a map, not a task. Leadership also shapes culture. Some leaders see compliance as a cost or a burden. That view weakens the system. The standards show that compliance protects learners. It defends reputation. It anchors quality. Teams follow their leaders. If you value compliance, your team will follow. If you ignore it, your team will drift. Let us go deeper into daily practice. Leaders must check evidence, not reports. Reports tell you what should happen. Evidence tells you what did happen. Check real trainer files. Check real program plans. Check real complaints. Check real support notes. Check real validation records. These checks give you the truth. They show the health of your RTO. Risk management also depends on leadership. You must understand your high-risk products. You must check delivery pressure. You must check learner progress. You must check trainer stability. You must check changes after scope updates. You must confirm that risk actions occur. Good leaders ask simple questions. What changed? What does the change mean? What will close the gap? What evidence proves improvement? Leadership decisions must be documented. When you approve a change, record it. When you respond to risk, record it. When you support your team, record it. When you review a system, record it. These records show active oversight. They show accountability. They show control. Documentation is not paperwork. Documentation is proof of leadership. Let us explore another example. A provider expanded its course list. They added new delivery modes. They hired new trainers. They did not brief the team. They did not update program plans. They did not review resources. They did not adjust risk. When the regulator asked about oversight, leaders had no record of decisions. Audit pressure rose fast. The issue was not the expansion. The issue was the absence of leadership evidence. Culture change needs intention. Move from silence to openness. Move from blame to support. Move from last-minute checks to steady reviews. Move from guesswork to evidence. Leaders set the tone. When the tone is steady and clear, the system strengthens. Now let us add a practical pattern for leaders. Hold a short monthly meeting. Bring your risk register. Bring your program plan summary. Bring your credential report. Bring your validation tracker. Bring your complaint log. Ask each manager for a short update. Assign actions. Set deadlines. Record decisions. Review progress at the next meeting. This simple rhythm builds discipline. It builds alignment. It builds confidence. Let us also address communication. Leaders must speak about compliance often. Staff need clarity. Staff need direction. Staff need updates. Use short briefings. Use simple notes. Use clear expectations. Do not assume your team knows the standard. Show them, guide them, support them. Leadership also shapes financial oversight. Compliance needs resources. You must fund PD. You must fund internal audits. You must fund support for new delivery. You must fund system updates. Strong compliance saves money in the long run. Weak compliance creates stress, delay, and disruption. Let us close with clear steps. Download the checklist. Review your role. Check your gaps. Set a monthly cycle. Record decisions. Guide your team. Build a culture that values clear evidence and steady improvement. Thank you for joining me today. Stay compliant, stay strategic, and keep thriving. Thanks for joining me on the RTO Superhero Podcast. Use today's insights to strengthen your systems and lift the quality of your delivery. subscribe, share the episode, and keep building a strong and accountable RTO. See you next time.
We fight compliance with knowledge embrace.